Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about sanitizing, which is still a hot topic since I last discussed it with the Fort Lee Regional Chamber of Commerce. I'll include a link to that podcast and some other helpful info sheets and detail. So what are the do's and don'ts? First, we have to follow some of the guidelines from major organizations, including the EPA, who have listed chemicals and cleaning products known to kill the SARS-CoV-2 or really inactivate it. So other stuff, even heat can be very effective and steam can be very effective in cleaning, and that's actually coming onto the scene, which is great. But if you're looking to kill or inactivate, like I said, the coronavirus, you could check out their website and they'll give you some guidance. When you do use a product, it's very important to allow it the time that it needs to do the work for the item that you're looking to inactivate or kill. If it's like things like HIV or coronavirus or other transmittable diseases and illnesses, you'll have to check the label and see what they recommend. It could be a few minutes, like 2, it could be 10 minutes. And that means of wet active time on the surface, sprayed, letting it sit undisturbed, and keeping it damp. The problem with things like rubbing alcohol is that it dries too fast, and it can indeed cause like a superbug, and you might have to even reapply a known product to keep it damp so that it can continue to do the work for that time frame. Very, very key. Then once that's done, um, then you can wipe it away with a clean cloth, but you can't transmit or transfer that dirt elsewhere. So those are some of the tips. And it only starts with a clean surface to begin with. So you can't just spray some kind of disinfectant on an area and expect it to do the work if it's really soiled. So always start with that. Sometimes you do walk into an establishment or even on the home front and you see people not allowing enough time or not cleaning a surface first or not properly spraying and things like that, or wiping it too fast, and that can actually be fairly dangerous. So it's important to kind of know those things. Again, I'll include some helpful links. You can certainly save my sanitizing sheet, which I shared, like I said, with the chamber, and hopefully keep safe throughout the rest of this and beyond with whatever we're contending with. So thank you again for checking out the video.